This is the entrance to the house in Byrne for sale. That's Blessington, the town of Blessington across the lake. We're nearly halfway around the lake at this point here. The closest way is around Lacken, which is that way, and Ballybound the other way. This is the driveway up off the main road. Up. All very mature. Every tree you see was planted here just a little bit over 30 years ago. It's a raised percolation area for the where the septic tank is. There's no smell at all, it's just a percolation area because the council require that for if you have your own septic tank. That's lamps beside you. That's a drive up to the other side of the property. I'll show you in a minute. Here's the tree-lined entrance to the main driveway. That's a garage, big enough for a decent sized car, and plenty of storage space in there as well. And that's just a bit more space down there for car parking. Nice rockery there my dad built about 30 years ago. Everything you see here was planted literally 30 years ago. That's the roof terrace. I'll show you that in a moment. Tree-lined entrance to the house again. Just a little patio area in front of the house, and a start to a few extensions at the side of the house. I should show that now. This is the view from the very front of the house. That's the start of two extensions that my dad never got around to doing. The bay window. Here's the entrance to the house, to the main house. There's another house behind there, I'll show you in a second, but that's kind of the entrance to that. Here's the entrance to the main house. Good sized porch, electricity box there, and an outside toilet, well, not an outside toilet, a toilet and sink. A cloakroom here, cloakroom area, and the kitchen. My dad likes the black stuff. And nice big Velux window over the kitchen area, and plenty of light in here. Usually a flat screen TV there for anybody who wants to play it here, and a big family dining room. Lean back out into the hallway again. Through to the hallway, and either a reception room or a bedroom. It's been used as a bedroom for the last 20 odd years. In here, about 15 foot by 15 foot. And the master bedroom, a bit bigger again. This one has the ensuite bathroom off it. A good strong shower, little window. Built-in wardrobes. That through the far side there is the living room. Then a few steps into the living room. Fantastic size living room. High ceilings. And the bay window from the inside. And through to the main bathroom. There's a bath and shower, and almost up the hot press in here. Big double hot press. And then the other bedrooms. The single bedroom, and the room we always call the box room. This has its own attic space off. We used to have a little ladder going up there, so an ideal boys' room. That's the inside of the main house. Now I'll show you the other house. It's connected via this corridor. That was just for planning to say it was a part of the original house, but it's a separate house in by its own self. This is the front entrance that has its own entrance up the other side as well. Small patio just out at the front of the garden. And let's show you the roof terrace actually first. That's a lovely little garden. Dad built about 20 odd years ago. It has a lot of decking, sort of steps going through it, and a little water cascade. Just need to turn on a pump to make that work, because it takes water from this down here, pumps it up to another pond, a little water feature up there, and it comes down in a water cascade down underneath the little bridge there and back down in again and all the way back around again. So it looks quite tall, because it is. We built it tall to get the view, to make the best of the view from the front of the terrace on that one. That's the roof terrace on the main house. Show you in a moment. This here is a lovely, lovely spot. Very mature trees, our own little forest up here. That field goes back a few hundred yards anyway. You can see the remnants of a swing there from when we were younger. Obviously a great spot for a swing. Very old oak tree. That's right, that's the corridor connecting the two houses. Like I say, there is a separate entrance as well. That's the little boiler house there. That's the two windows over the living room. That's the big window over the kitchen. Obviously raised up the chimney when we did the deck up here. The seating around there. That's the roof terrace. The village Byrne is just up that way. Blessington across the lake there. Valley Mount. There's that little peninsula over there, you see. Nothing but the hills. A few sheep. Show you the other house now. Again, all these trees. My dad planted every one of these trees 30 years ago. Between 30 and 29 years ago, I'd say it took them a good year to plant them all. The whole property is lined with these trees. You can see at the back here. The whole property is lined with them. The bottom acre anyway. Little paths and pastures going everywhere under trees, and I'll show you the main house, or the small house. Little shed there to service this area here as well. There's a little bit of shed electrics and everything in there. Here's the independent front entrance to this house, but there's another one up the stairs I'll show you now. We did the downstairs of this house is the bedrooms and the bathroom, because you don't do wasting view on bedrooms. Sort of a double bunk bed there, a double bed downstairs, or a double bed in the bottom and a single bed on top, and built-in wardrobes with the hot presses in there as well. Obviously a girls' room at the moment. The hallway through to the main bedroom in here. That's a decent sized room. That curved wall is the back of the shower tray. I'll show you that now. And under stairs storage, 'cause it's underneath there. And the bathroom. It's only as big as it needs to be. It's still quite spacious, and that the curved wall in the back of the shower. And upstairs. It's an open plan kitchen living room area upstairs. Again, to make best use of the views. To the back first. It's a very cool little creation where we put a big window at the top, a top hung window, and a half door on the bottom. So you get to hear you open the window up a little bit, open the door out, and of course it's locked. And you have this deck outside. This is about 10 foot up off the ground. Obviously it's up on stilts. And stairs, gated stairs down to this side. Very family friendly. It's the family down there on the jumpoline, as the kids call it, the trampoline. Another shed. And across the mature gardens over to the other side. I'll show you over there in a few minutes. Big rock that we called, guess what? Big rock when we were kids. Back across that little deck that my dad built. The water features. Looking down to the back of the roof terrace again. And the stairs in this side to service that side. Go to the front deck now. Here's the stairs you come up if you're coming in through. This would be the front door of this house, really. My children being boisterous. Nothing new there. And just have a quick walk around the garden now as well. Shawnee, just give us a few minutes, okay? Another little patio area here, but quite a lot of trees overgrown at the moment. More of a lawn.
Let's get around the hills again.
There's another whole other field at the back of the house. At the back, I'll show you there now. Yet another shed, and a big area over here that we used to park cars in for a good while. Just by the time we all grew up and all had our own cars to drive you downstairs, got down to the bottom, got filled up very quickly. Little old trailer tent. And then up the back, a lot of, well, play space for us, but a lot of potential up here as well. Literally as far as you can see every which way there. There's a couple 100 yards that way, a couple 100 yards up and a couple 100 yards across is all the land as part of this place. Don't know if you can stake it up here nowadays. Not so much. There's this stone wall dividing the bottom half of the property, the top half. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the tour.